Alright, so I know this news came out a couple days ago. I just didn't get around to it because at first, I'm gonna be real, I didn't think it was I didn't think this was actual, like, real. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, they're doing this movie. But no, it's actually been confirmed, yes, they are doing a Zatanna movie, which is, it's finally nice to actually get DC movie news that isn't later deconfirmed as rumors or it just died in the water. It's actually nice to have DC movies that are coming out that can actually like hold weight to actually be done. Much like the Blue Beetle movie, which I didn't get a chance to talk on because of that moving period. So yeah, it is cool that we are getting Blue Beetle. I am excited that it is Jaime Reyes. But we're here to talk about Zatanna. So the first thing you got to talk about with Zatanna is that Zatanna is a fun character. A lot of people forget that, like, oh, just because the DC magic part of, well, the DC universe is all grim and everyone. It's like almost like a horror series. Everyone except Zatanna. Like, that's the thing, is that Zatanna is this fun, she is meant to be like this fun magic character. Everyone else, like Constantine and Constantine, Swamp Thing, and Dr. Fate, they're all meant to be like just dark and grim and all that. Zatanna, while she does have her dark moments and whatnot, she's actually more of a fun-loving, hey, let's go have magic adventures and stuff. So that's the thing with Zatanna, is that I want this to be a fun movie, much like Shazam, which also is a magic character, but they never really go too deep into it all the time. Anyway, so that's the big thing I want, is that this to be a fun movie. I don't want it to be like a horror series. You can have scary elements in it, but like, because you're delving with magic, but like at the same time, it's like, I don't want this to be a straight up horror movie. I want this to be a fun magic movie. Kind of something like, I don't know, Worst Witch or something. I don't know. So a lot of people are already asking, like, who could play Zatanna? Like, who would be a good pick for Zatanna? I'm going to get shot for this. I probably am going to get, a lot of people are going to disagree, but I'm going to say my pick, and keep in mind, I really suck at, at casting characters. But one person I think could work as Zatanna is Kat Dennings, who most of you guys would know best as Darcy from WandaVision. Why would I pick Kat Dennings? Because Kat Dennings is definitely kind of personifies that fun, kind of like sarcastic. Because Zatanna, like, when you write Zatanna right, she's usually messing with people. She's usually like, looking at the brighter side of things, and also like kind of trolling everyone like Batman and whatnot. So that's what I kind of want to. That's what I really want to see in that character, and I think Dennings would be a good pick for it, for playing Zatanna. Now the big question is Zatanna doesn't have much of a rogues gallery, and with comic book movies, you need a villain, you need a big villain for the movie. So the question remains of, who are you going to get to have as the villain? Because Zatanna has no real rogues gallery. So she'll have to pull from somebody else, much like with the Ant-Man movies, where they've been pulling from, an Iron Man villain, or just another persona of Hank Pym. So, and now they're pulling from the Avengers with Kang the Conqueror. So the big question is, like, who could you get? Now the good thing is that there are a lot of underused DC magic-based villains. So you could do, Witchfire, or you could do, well, Witchfire is more of an anti-hero, so I don't know if you, but then again, you can just make her a villain. You could do Papa Midnight, but you may you may save him for the next Constantine-based thing. So you could do Grundy, you could do the Wizard. Yeah, the Wizard's a good one. Felix Faust. There you go. Felix. Actually, when I think about it, I think Felix Faust would be the perfect villain. Even though, yes, he's technically a Dr. Fate villain, Faust does have his hand in every single freaking magic-based DC character. Like, he's basically the rotating villain for every magic character in the DC universe. So when you think about it, really, Felix Faust actually makes the most sense to be a Zatanna villain in the movie. Yeah, the more I think about it, I was like, yeah, why not just use Felix Faust? That's kind of perfect. Because he literally doesn't even though he's considered a Dr. Fate villain, like I said, he's kind of a rotating door he's a rotating punching bag for the rest of the DC Magic characters. So, there you go. Just use, and he's a known name. I wouldn't say he's well known, but he is a known DC villain. So, just just use Faust. For a Zatanna movie. Also, I imagine they're probably going to bring up Zatanna's father, who went missing, and that'll probably be the crux of the movie, is Zatanna, like, going on with her Vegas act, because, yeah, she does do a lot of Vegas shows, so you could have it like, oh, my dad disappeared doing a spell, so now I use my magic not to protect the world like he did, but I use it for Vegas shows, and then I get a message, I was like, oh, my dad's alive, and Felix Faust is there. There you go. I've literally given you a Zatanna movie. Right then and there. It's her looking for her dad, Felix Faust is there, magical MacGuffin, boom. There you go. Superhero movie, pay me Hollywood. Oh, man. So yeah, I am looking forward to this. It's, like I said earlier in this video, is that it's actually freaking nice to have, DC movies that are announced and not dead, and there's a good chance there's weight to them. Like, there's actually, like, oh, we're actually getting this. Like, it's actually nice. Like, another one, I think we are getting a Static Shock movie, which I'm really excited about it. And I think, if I remember right, Michael B. Jordan is producing that movie. So, yay, so Static I'm really excited for. Blue Beetle I'm really excited for. And Zatanna's adding to that. So, yeah. It's like I said earlier, it's really nice to have DC movies actually get announced, and there's a big possibility, there's actually weight to them rather than just be like rumored or kind of announced and then everyone forgets about them. So it's actually nice to have that for a change. Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think of this news for the Zatanna movie? Do you guys excited or is not? Who would you cast as Zatanna? Who would you want as the villain? Would you want Felix Faust, or do you think someone else, like the Wizard, or I'm trying to think of like another, like maybe Grundy, or something like that. Anyway, once again, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.